K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook.
Crispy.
All right. Hello. Welcome to Entertainment Hour. First, we're going to apologize. We're having some technical issues here, but hopefully we get through them and have a great show today. This is the Entertainment Hour brought to you by Coast to Coast Entertainment Network. Typically, it's hosted by Randy Cox, but he's got some personal stuff going on, so I'm hosting. My name is Big B. You guys see me all over this wonderful network. And next to myself, you got Mess Around Dave. How you doing, bud?
I'm good. Get your popcorn ready because it's going to be entertaining.
Legendary.
Yep. And next to him, he's the man, the myth, the legend. He's Crispy Bacon. How you doing?
Doing good. Sorry for the technical issues. I don't know what's going on my end, but
okay. No, we got you good. You're still at the football game, I see. So,
I haven't had chance. Yeah.
So below us, we got a couple guys from MI6. You've seen them on our network. First, we got John Elkhorn. How you doing, bud?
Staying crispy, and you know what? I'm still trying to recover from the Bengals loss. And unlike what Dean said tonight, I admitted that was a face mask. That was a face mask penalty. No doubt, even anybody could tell what that was. But just had to be here. It was hoping the rest of us here. But either way, it'll be a good show.
Yeah. And then next to him is the man behind MI6. It's Callan McLean. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing good, fellas. Thanks for the invite. This is awesome being here for talking some entertainment. I mean, John and I dove into this though on MI6 with our Marvel podcast. We're starting up in late March, but either way though, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, nope. So tonight, we're not going to talk too much sports. If you got a question out there, please let us know. We'll try to answer it. But without that being said, Isaiah, your invite got lost in the mail. Talk to your post office. So with that being said, guys, we are going to talk the Super Bowl, but we're going to talk about the halftime show because a lot of people are liking it, a lot of people aren't. So, John, since you had your fist in the air, tell us what you thought about the halftime show entertainment.
Slim Shady, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick. I loved it though. I think when some people were talking about certain issues with the halftime show, I think it was very hypocritical because then you have what you have in the NFL with I guess cheerleaders and other people. It's just like I love the halftime show. Like in terms of like the culture, what hip hop has done and what they were from back in the day, and I love the halftime show. I guarantee you, I was barely from the '90s. I know I look like I'm 15 years old, no beard, got nose hair, but no, I enjoyed the show. It was really good to see Eminem, Dre, and really Snoop Dogg just kill as they always do. Because a lot of these halftime shows, I feel like maybe folks are going to agree or disagree, have been kind of boring or lackluster for the past 5-10 years. At least we get something maybe from almost all generations, almost. So I think that was pretty good. I liked it. I get what people said about certain about it, but that part I believe is very hypocritical.
Okay, so where does your mask go?
All right, Crispy, how about you? What did you think of it?
No, I thought it was good. I mean, I can see why people were kind of, some liked it and some didn't like it. Maybe they didn't hear all of the music before. It's been a while or something like that. I don't know, but I thought it was pretty good.
All right, Dave, mess around. How about you? What did you think of the halftime show?
I loved it. It reminded me of being in my 20s because, that's when these guys blew up and came out with most of them. Dre was when I was younger, but it would have been cool if they would have had like a hologram of Tupac or something. That would have been awesome. And then having like maybe even Ice Cube there too would have been cool. But other than that, I loved it. It was nostalgic for me, so I give it an A+.
All right, Callan, how about you? What did you think of the halftime show?
I hate to spoil the party, but I didn't actually watch the game. But having read the, some of the, great things and the bad side, Fellas, I don't know if you agree with me on this though, but I kind of feel like though ever since we had the snafu of Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson in Houston, I believe that everyone has thrown tomatoes at the halftime show for the Super Bowl. It seems like ever since that performance because of the wardrobe malfunction and all that sort of stuff going on. And I think regardless, guys, of whoever is playing halftime, there's going to be those who are going to be upset about it and pick someone else. This is, blah, 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 blah. Like Isaiah's saying, in his opinion, it's the worst halftime show ever. Could barely hear what they were rapping and what they were singing. That's more of a thing, though, I think. That this was a case, though, when I believe Bruno Mars and the Chili Peppers performed in New Jersey. Some of the stuff has to be lip synced or it has to be pre-recorded because there's just not enough time to tune all the instruments and do stuff like this. I think that there was some rumors I read that Eminem had to lip sync because there's just no time to get all this sort of thing. And I know that halftime gets extended out during the game, but I just feel like, though, personally, it doesn't matter who's performing, guys. There's going to be, that section, again, to their credit, there's going to be a section of people, to their credit, who say, this is boring, this is bad, what are we watching, stuff like that, though. But in terms of the whole thing, though, I thought it kind of, in a way, summed up LA for the Super Bowl, again, with trying to tie in the city culture to Los Angeles. Again, you talk about NWA, you talk about Dr. Dre and Snoop, and even bringing in Eminem and bringing in Mary J. Blige, again, in her famed boots and stuff like that. But you had the entire thing of the stage looking like it was a block somewhere on the beach maybe, or somewhere, maybe somewhere in Los Angeles and stuff like that. I mean, I personally still think that the best halftime show probably is Prince. Maybe Michael Jackson's up in there, and stuff like that. But I mean, like I said, I didn't watch the game though, but I just know that every year though, it just kind of, to me, seems like ever since we had the JT, Janet Jackson wardrobe malfunction, literally nobody, says anything good about the Super Bowl halftime show, in my opinion.
All right. You guys are all. And welcome, Coast to Coast's Master of Defense there, Sarge. How you doing, bud?
Doggy Fizzle, how's it going?
Doing good. And Isaiah say you're looking on fire there. So I think you got another man crush coming with Isaiah. So, but Sarge, what did you think of the halftime show?
I think every single 30 person in their 30s felt old. I mean, that's what I thought about it. It's probably one of my top three on there. Goes that show, Prince, then Janet Jackson, because it was bedazzled and stuff. But I enjoyed it, because I knew the songs. You could see Snoop Dogg token up on the couch. Yes, there's pictures out there of him actually token up. So exactly mess around.
Yes.
So I enjoy it, but I have to agree with Callan over here. I mean, the Super Bowl halftime show doesn't get. It's not one of the best shows to go to. It's not a concert you want to go to. It seemed like the halftime show was short in my opinion. So, I mean, I kind of like it. So,
for me, I grew up with Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and all those guys like
The Chronic, 2001.
Yeah. I gotta say I was bored. I don't know if I overhyped it myself or just because I was at home watching the game and not at a Super Bowl party, but I was really bored. I mean, the talent was great, don't get me wrong. Michael Jackson and Prince would definitely be my top two favorite halftime shows. Janet, and Timberlake did put on a great show, but Colin, I think you're nailing it on the head. Ever since the malfunction, there's something been different, and I also think it depends on who's at the halftime
Right.
show. Because if it's going to be country, then everybody that's rap, and they're going to say it was a boring halftime show. All the country people are going to say it's a great show. But
if it's not that genre, they're going to say it's boring.
Exactly. So, but for the people that liked it, hey, I'm not going to say I didn't like it. I thought that was a great collection. I don't know. I thought they were going to do more of a nightclub scene. I don't know. To me, I was just like, and not able to hear Snoop Dogg and Dre sing, when they were singing together. Eminem, barely could hear him. So,
Yeah.
But with that being said, guys, let's move on. Who would you guys like to see perform at the halftime show? Mess around. I'll start with you. Who would you, 2, 3, 4 acts? If you could build your halftime show, what would it be?
I'd have to start out with Bon Jovi. I'm not sure if he's done it before, but I gotta have Bon Jovi. He's my all-time favorite.
Yeah, there you go.
And then
Springsteen's done it.
yeah, put Tim McGraw because I like country. Kenny Chesney, George Strait would be cool. Guys like
How
that.
do you go from Bon Jovi to country? I mean,
I don't know. That's just the music I like.
I tell you what,
I like country.
it probably would get a good review because you got Bon Jovi, you got country. So Chris, how about you? Who would you like to see?
Bon Jovi would be good. Let's see. I'm trying to think of others.
All right, we'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. Sarge, what about you? Who would you like to personally see if you could build your own halftime show?
If I could actually go back in time, I would put Van Halen out there because I know they really wanted. It was said that Eddie Van Halen wanted to perform the halftime show. Like throw Van Halen out there. Let's get some Great Whites out there. Maybe Styx might be actually pretty cool. To be honest with you,
Only if Pittsburgh's in it.
Exactly, but yeah, Van Halen.
Okay, how about you, Callan? Who would you throw out there?
Oh man, mine may have to be like my 4 or 5 most played artists in my Apple library, honestly. So I'd go with Muse. That's who I listen to a lot. I mean, they're really really good and stuff like that. Their music style's a variety. I'd also throw my number one bucket list who I got to see in concert. I'd throw Aerosmith back in there again. I know that they played kind of, not recent, but they did play a couple times. I would throw the Chili Peppers back in there. I've seen them a few times in concert. And I think if I was to add like a not a wild card, but like one kind of off the board, I know that people are kind of big with EDM. So I'd go Calvin Harris and Dua Lipa in there as well.
Okay. John, how about you? Who would you like to throw out there?
I've been alive for 24 years, and I feel like I've been almost screwed over at every halftime show. It's just like, as much as I love, reliving part of my, I say so-called childhood, yeah, it's just not going to be really the same with going as to in venue concert. I really wish I was alive back in the day when Michael Jackson did, because I think he's an artist that I've listened to, and obviously there's no doubt he's phenomenal, very talented. That to me, I guess, would have to be one, because like I said, when you can't really sync up the music of the marks, yada yada, then it's lip sync. Then it kind of, I feel like, ruins, I guess, that experience. Versus if y'all have been to a concert where some obviously lip sync, you see the auto tune, but for overall, you can tell the difference between going to a concert and really listening to a halftime show.
Yeah, no, I mean, sky's the limit to who they can perform. Everybody wants to be at the halftime show. I mean, man, could you imagine doing this back in the day, early 60s or late 60s, early 70s, Johnny Cash and Elvis together? I mean,
Doors, Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, I mean, but now
Michael Jackson.
What about the Beatles though? Because
Beatles?
You have Robin Williams and Elvis Presley. Those are
Robin Williams, Elvis Presley.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, I'm kind of all over the board. I think really what I'd like to see them do is have one big headliner, Garth Brooks or somebody big, and then have some every state has their bands that everybody knows of. Have them perform and let them get some limelight and their 15 minutes of fame, and maybe something could happen. But I tell you one thing, and he passed away too soon, but Nirvana, I think, would have put out a heck of a show.
Oh man, that would have been amazing.
And they're still popular, and they've only were out 4 years before Cobain passed away. So
yeah.
But can we all be surprised that Isaiah's halftime show would be this?
Yeah, no, not surprised at all.
Isaiah.
It only could go one direction with that one. Down.
Yes.
I drink that.
Yeah,
Isaiah,
no, I mean,
how old are you? I'm not even going to acknowledge this that I'm good. Because I've already had one of those days, so no.
But I like your idea, Big B, of having like a main act. But
Yeah.
then
And
maybe
someone
having
who's from the
some
area.
acts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
and
know,
then
like for
having-
Minnesota, I mean, before Prince died, he was like days away from signing to do the halftime show when the Super Bowl was here. You know, I don't know if you guys know who Home Free is, but they're an a cappella group that covers a lot of songs. I think they would have been good. King Calloway, another group I think would have been a good one to fill in, you know, had the main headliner and then, you know, like warm-up bands and then they collaborate. I think would be a great idea for a show. So I did not see much of the commercials. So we could jump into the commercials. That's what I'm hearing. Sarge, what did you think of this year's Super Bowl commercials?
A lot of electric cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think it was a down year for commercials. I think Doritos is the only one that can really stand out in my mind. Other than that, I don't remember.
Is that the one with the animals eating the?
Yeah, with the sloth and the animals.
Yeah, I did catch that one. That looked cute. Colin, how about you? Oh, you didn't watch the game, so.
Well, no, I mean, no, but I did see on Twitter, though,
Okay.
just like every year, it's Marvel releasing their new content. I mean, come on, Doctor Strange into the Multiverse, Moon Knight coming out in late March. I mean, sign me up. Let's go.
All right, you're gonna take Isaiah, right, and let him.
No.
No. I want Spider-Man No Way Home opening night. And if that son of a gun was with me, I would have slapped him without security. I don't know this guy. No.
Yeah. How about
John
you, John?
John would have picked him up and thrown him out of the theater if that was the case.
Yeah. So, John, what did you think of the Super Bowl ads?
I mean, besides the three that Colin listed, I thought I was lazy out of going out of high school just sitting there on the couch, but these commercials just seem to get more they're not really authentic. They're just boring. And some are they're pretty funny per se, but they're just worse than the lip sync halftime show. Again, love seeing them, but
Yeah.
they're just I don't know why we keep hyping up the Super Bowl. It's like people talk about the Pro Bowl, and then when it comes, you trash talk it, and then you say the same thing next year when the new Madden game comes out. Oh my gosh, blah 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 blah. At least you're not blocked PE on your email like me. But it's the same story over and over again, and then it's just I'm not really excited about it. Besides the Marvel and Doctor Strange, and hopefully not being traumatized for Marvel this year. But
Now this would be a good. You know, I don't know much about Johnny Eats World, but Ozzy would be a good halftime show.
Jimmy Eat World is a very good group. Very good group.
I'll have to look them up. So
yeah,
I'd go Ozzy if Zach Wilde is his guitars.
okay,
why not just bring Black Sabbath back out of retirement?
there you go.
Well, just make sure there's no bats around. So
Messer, what did you think of the Super Bowl commercials?
They were okay. I mean, my favorite one was the one with the Mannings. They're sitting around the table, and at the end, he's like, "Can one of the legendary quarterbacks pass me the gravy?" And Eli reaches for it. He's like, "I said legendary."
I got to look that one up. I
That
heard
was
about it.
funny.
I have not seen it. I have not seen that one.
I haven't either.
Chris, how about you? What did you think of the commercials?
I kind of agree. They kind of went down, but I mean they're better than last year's. But I like that one with the animals. I also like the one. I think Seth Rogen was in it. It was a Lay's commercial.
But yeah, for me, I mean, you know, it kind of ties back to Justin Timberlake. I think ever since that happened, I think even the commercials have gone downhill every
True.
year. You know, somebody said there wasn't a Clydesdale commercial. I mean,
There was.
For the second straight year,
there was.
No, for the
Okay.
second straight year. For the second straight year, there wasn't a Coca-Cola commercial.
Yeah,
They were
Coca-Cola
supposed to be
wasn't
here
there.
in Texas.
You know, and I mean, to me, you know, the '90s I think had the best commercials. Terry,
What's
Tate,
up?
yeah, the What's Up one. Terry,
Yeah.
Tate, the office linebacker that would go through and smash people.
Yeah.
Cartoon ones. I mean,
Yeah.
the Clydesdales are
Now-
always cute, but yeah, it just seems like every year the commercials just the price of the commercial keeps going up and the commercial content keeps going down. So
Now the one commercial I did not like or understood was, I think it was a Bitcoin commercial where it had like the screensaver. how on the computer it kind of goes back and forth or something.
Mhm.
Oh,
I was lost on that one.
was it the QR code?
Yes.
Oh, so yeah, I did.
Me too.
Of course, I scanned it. It was Coinbase based.
Yep.
And I scanned it and I got $15 of Bitcoin, so I'm happy.
Yeah, and I
Nice.
guess the it crashed.
Yeah. Good.
I also like the one with JD and Turk from Scrubs because Scrubs was like one of my favorite shows.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's just I don't know, commercials going down. So, let's throw it out there. Dave, you got some kind of entertainment topic to bring up? Give you guys a chance to throw out a topic there.
Not
Okay,
off the
Colin,
top
how
of my
about
head.
you? I know you got something. You always got something.
I don't know if I usually do. I mean, just the fact though that Marvel used the Super Bowl again to tease upcoming projects though again, and I know that basically like the Doctor Strange film is going to become like they're like the Marvel Super Bowl. Basically, all heck is going to be breaking loose at one point or not. I am though eager to kind of see Moon Knight coming out with Oscar Isaac, who played Poe Dameron in the recent Star Wars sequel. And I think though that John and I have talked about this heavily on our Marvel podcast when we were doing it. Was that it's been great in this phase of Marvel in phase 4 here of seeing like characters like the Scarlet Witch and Vision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier and the Eternals, kind of getting in the limelight. Because I think we're always drawn to the original 6, of the Black Widow and Captain America and Iron Man. And now that we're getting like underappreciated characters more screen time and airtime via TV series on Disney Plus or via the big screen, I think it's just great though to see some new stories and new character content coming out.
Yeah, the Super Bowl definitely could promote whatever. I mean, I just can't believe the price tag is like $2 million for a 30-second ad. I just
And I agree with
don't know.
Christy, by the way, too. The Obi-Wan Kenobi series coming out too on Disney Plus for Star Wars in late May.
Where is that freaking trailer, Disney? It's the
Oh, it's
3
coming,
months.
I'm sure. It's
3
coming.
months. Unacceptable. We want it. It's like that credit. I did that commercial. It's my money and I want it now. Well, it's my flipping trailer and I want it now.
It's my trip and I want it now. So, John, what about you? What you got a topic, entertainment style topic, or?
Don't necessarily have a lot. I'm just really I'm really looking forward to. I know this is maybe for some people a hot take or a little bit popular. I felt the same a little bit. I want to see the new Batman movie. Now, obviously, Robert Pattinson as an actor, I haven't been a fan of. Never watched those, whatever they call those movies in the early 2000s. Those 6-foot ones. But I think I like the way they're going to where, like Marvel's starting to do, to where it seems a little bit more dark and more serious, and to where there's a lot more necessarily on the line. So I'll give it a chance. But I'm definitely a little bit nervous about that because it's Robert Pattinson being Batman. But we'll just have to see what happens. And then it's.
Chrissy says you mean Twilight, John?
Yes, I did.
Okay, all right. So let's talk about Batman since new movie's coming out. Who do you guys think is the best Batman outside of Adam West? Let's take Adam West out of there.
Never mind.
Sarge, since you got the Batman shirt on there, who do you think is the best Batman?
Me.
Okay.
Great answer.
Yeah. I gotta say Michael Keaton. He pretty much started off the movies and so forth. And funny enough, trivia, it's actually the second Batman movie. But I enjoyed Michael Keaton, and he is reprising the role in the new Flash movie. So I'm excited for that.
Okay. Mess around, Dave. How about you? Best Batman outside of Adam West?
The guy on Facebook that does Bat Dad.
I've seen him. He's pretty
Tremendous
good.
answer.
That guy is so funny.
All right. Chris, how about you? Best Batman? I mean, you have what? Michael Keaton, George Clooney.
Fat nipples.
Yeah.
We'll go Clooney. We'll go Clooney.
Clooney was a pretty good one, I think. I'm afraid to ask Isaiah because he probably doesn't even know who Batman is. Isaiah, who's your favorite Batman?
I just came on here because, Mess Around Dave said that I was scared of Callan, so I was trying to prove him wrong. If I'm here. But in terms of Batman, there's only been one Batman movie that I've actually watched, and that was with George Clooney as Batman. So I guess I'll go as George
Wow,
Clooney.
you're way behind.
I am way behind.
Colin, how about you? Best
Simple
Batman.
answer: Michael Keaton.
Yeah. Keaton did play a heck of a Batman. I ain't gonna lie. John, how about you? John must be stepping away for a little bit. So yeah. I go with Keaton or Clooney. I think Adam, our beloved Ace. You'll see him next hour here on Tuesday Night Mania. Wanted us to talk about. There's a movie called Losing Isaiah. Now I read the bio on it. I'm not going to talk about it because it's, not what I thought it was. But man, Losing Isaiah, there's a perfect name for a movie. Colin, I know you could probably write a script for that.
Oh, I could be the narrator of the movie. That'd be great.
Yes. So speaking of music and stuff, guys,
woke me up.
Oh, there's Chrissy now. God, we got a full house tonight.
You got a full house, guys.
All right, Chrissy. Oh, in the comments, you said Michael Keaton, so
I did say Michael Keaton. He said, "Who else could say I'm not going to kill you? I want you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
I want you to tell your friends about me."
Yeah,
You can do that better than him. Nobody.
Dave kind of stole mine a little bit. I was going to say the guy that was on the football ad, sitting on the sideline after he got hit, and you know who you are? I'm Batman. Back in, I think it was like the mid '90s that commercial came out.
Probably, might be.
Yeah.
Now the question though, Brandon, is who was the best Joker of all time?
That's there you go. We can throw that out there. Best Joker of all time.
I'm going with Heath Ledger. Got to be Heath Ledger.
Toss up between Heath Ledger and Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
They were both different and both were made.
The GD Joker, yeah.
Sarge, how about you? Who do you got for best Joker?
Mark Hamill.
From the animated series, yes.
Tremendous
Luke
answer.
Skywalker would be the perfect Joker.
Who would have thought that?
Who would have thunk it? Let's see.
All right, mess around. How about you? What do you?
Isaiah Leong is the greatest Joker. I like Jared Leto. Jared Leto's good.
Yeah. So.
Go to my room.
All right, guys. Come on.
Go to my room. Go.
Uh-oh.
Dad doesn't need to scream.
All right. Yeah, for me, I mean, it's definitely Heath Ledger. I mean, that, even though that movie was dark, I thought he played an excellent
He was
Joker.
brilliant.
Yeah, that was great.
brilliant.
So,
Make sure you have all the white.
all right, guys. So, Chrissy, since you hopped on,
Yep.
we'll track back just a tad.
Okay.
What did you think of the halftime show?
I thought it was really good. As soon as Dr. Dre, as soon as they started doing DRE, I'm just going like this.
Yes.
And I start bopping along on the couch watching the show. I'm like, okay, I can get into this.
Isaiah, you called the halftime show boring. Be quiet.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I honestly
No,
did too,
don't
but
say
I was
anything
bopping
about it.
along with it though too. So.
Yeah. Because,
Yeah.
when I was in high school, a lot of the kids I knew were
along too.
cranking Dr. Dre in their cars all the time. So,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah. And I've always loved Mary J. Blige. She's always been one of my favorites. Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg, he's cool. Love Eminem, obviously.
Yep. No,
Oh, yeah.
and
Such fun.
And I gotta tell you, the whole Eminem being called into a radio station that Dre was on and freestyle rapped for him, and then Dre signed him right there.
So cool.
Wow.
I know.
8 Mile, baby.
A mile.
Yep,
Lose
exactly.
yourself.
So we'll get to one more topic here, unless somebody decides to bring up another one.
Okay.
Speaking of music, what's our favorite concert? Colin, I know you kind of seen some, so I'll give you time to think. Isaiah, who's your favorite concert?
Hanson.
Oh man. I haven't really been to much concerts. The only time that I really been to a concert is when I actually worked the concert. And I was standing in the stands area, and you could hear the music playing back and forth. I probably would say this was probably my second year working for the 49ers that it was Coldplay. Coldplay came over and they played a fantastic concert. And I had to wear like the muffled ear headphones earmuffs because it was just so loud, man. Like if you didn't have those on, you'd be deaf by the end of the night. Like I honestly don't know how people handle concerts without earbuds or headphones or that stuff, because with the way I was like stationed in the upper deck as well, and I thought that my ears were gonna pop by the end of the night. But it was a great concert. My favorite song was I forgot the title of it, but I think it was "I Want It That Way" by Coldplay. It was one of the
What? No. Isaiah.
That's the Backstreet Boys, sir.
Isaiah, that's the Backstreet Boys. That's the Backstreet Boys.
Isaiah, how many times I got to tell you, Google is your friend.
Exactly. Go to Google. You'll find out.
Backstreet's back.
All right. How about you? The best concert you've been to?
Me?
Yeah, it's you.
Okay. Well, I've been to we don't get a lot of concerts in Montana, but I've been to a couple of them that I absolutely loved. They both had to do with American Idol. First show I went to was Kelly Clarkson in 2005 in Bozeman, which was, oh my God, she was incredible. And I almost lost my voice singing along to a lot of her songs. She was amazing. And the other one was, I think, 2008 when 2009. Yeah, it was 2009. David Cook, the season 7 Idol winner, came to Billings, and I went down there, and it was so much fun. It's probably like 2 of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Okay, Chris, how about you?
I believe I'm staying on the same route. This American Idol, but Chris Daughtry, I remember going.
Oh yes,
I'm pretty jealous now.
He was good.
I love Daughtry.
No, I definitely like to see him mess around. How about you?
Well, I've only seen 3. I've seen Counting Crows. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen Lone Star, and I've seen a guy that nobody's probably never heard of, Michael Damian.
I've heard of him.
Okay.
I'm probably the only one, though.
You must watch soap operas back in the day.
Yeah, I remember.
Sarge?
I don't know where to start. I've seen a lot of people from like Pat Benatar to the Blue Oyster Cult, Night Ranger Styx, but my favorite was Ozzy Osbourne. Nice. It started with In This Moment. Then Rob Zombie came out. Then Ozzy came out. So it was a really epic concert.
All right, Callan.
Man, this is putting me in a major spot right now, because I just pulled up. I literally put a list on my my Google Drive of every concert I've been to since 2002. So I'll rattle off a few. Roger Waters from Pink Floyd, May of 2012 in San Diego, played the wall from start to finish. He built, they just like back when he was with Pink Floyd, they built the wall from start to finish. Absolutely great concert. My brother said it right, though. You kind of had to watch the Wall, the movie, to get the whole concept of the backstory, of the whole thing. He was great. The Red Hot Chili Peppers, I've seen them twice. They're always a great group to see. I hope I can move as much as Anthony Kiedis still moves at his age, despite all the stuff he's been through. Gosh, who else? I've seen Muse 5 times in San Diego. That's the group I always go to, and I always tell myself, every time that I go and see them, they up the ante on their stage show. They're a very visual driven group to go see, and they're, like I said, they're a variety group. I mean, they're heavy, but they also can do some electronic stuff. I've seen a lot at the county fair. Cheap Trick, Peter Frampton, the band Kansas, Steve Miller Band. Took my dad to see The Who a couple years ago when they had their 50th anniversary tour at the Sports Arena here. But I would probably say, though, if there's one that I'm glad I went and saw, it's definitely the Rolling Stones at SoFi Stadium last October. I mean, that was like right after Charlie Watts passed away. They had a very like heartfelt, like intro, about Charlie's passing. And I told my dad, I hope one day when I get to be Mick Jagger's age, I have enough energy and enough, energy left in the tank to be moving around as much as he moves around. And they were absolutely phenomenal. I would have liked
incredible.
I would have liked to have seen them maybe at like the Coliseum or the Forum or at Petco or at another stadium, because kind of like with SoFi's roof, it is open in the end zones. It was a little hard to hear the music a little bit, but just seeing the Rolling Stones though, like amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I've seen quite a bit. Personally, just because I'm a fan, Reba McEntire and Boyz II Men by far.
Boyz II Men, great choice.
I got to be front row for them. Got to meet them. That definitely is a number one on mine. But entertainment wise, Garth Brooks puts on a heck of a show. Darius Rucker also, if he's a headliner, puts on an amazing show. So those are some of mine. Is John back with us, or is he
I don't
still?
think so.
Okay.
No, I don't see him.
All right. So let me try to find Isaiah's favorite.
Oh, there's
What did Isaiah do? I've been gone for a week. My parents called
he's
me.
lurking.
What
He's
happened?
lurking, John.
Take the floor, John.
You thought that the song "I Want It That Way" was sung by
Oh, yeah.
Coldplay.
and not by the
Coldplay,
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah. That's what he said.
So Isaiah, apparently you got called out for.
Oh, yeah.
He's not there. He walked away. I think he
Yeah.
knew. I think he was like, "Uh-oh, I'm in trouble." Oh, now he's back.
So, John, what is your favorite concert that you've been to?
I went to a hip hop concert here back in Austin back in October. And it was really good though because I didn't go a couple of years before. But that's why I say I love concerts. That's kind of like my guilty pleasure. And some people do video games. I used to do video games. I spent a lot of money on video games, but now it's more of just like going to concerts. So when they announce a tour date, boom, I'm gonna buy the ticket a couple months in advance, and that's just where I like to go and just honestly just have a good time.
Okay, so we're going to get on to, like I said, close out the show here. Do some of Isaiah's favorite trivia.
Hallelujah, John.
I didn't hear that.
Reverberating through his.
Oh my God! Look at
I
him.
didn't hear you, John. What were you
Out of an
saying?
empty arena or empty stadium.
Thank God! It's been a long day, and I need something to make me laugh.
Oh,
Oh, my
probably gonna
goodness.
get some here.
Wow.
We're probably gonna get some here.
And
I'm just
no,
trying to
Isaiah,
find
this does not count if you beat me because that's on kicking it. So this doesn't count if you somehow beat me,
Also,
sir.
I'm coming for you
Oh,
tomorrow.
he probably won't because we did this last time and he didn't. So should we all replay Mr. Isaiah's first question I asked him?
Oh,
what
please
was
do.
Oh yeah, so we will. So I asked him name the character that nose grows when he lies.
Oh, and he said Pocahontas.
Yes.
He did say
Yeah.
Pocahontas.
What?
Okay, so John, here's the thing. He was on the right track. He was on the right track. He's like, "Oh, it's that wooden doll, the puppet," and and then he said Pocahontas. You know, so,
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Why would I
so
do
let's see
that?
here. I'm trying to find. Oh, maybe that was a good one.
What was
Let's
more
see.
humiliating though was that I lost to Big B's son because he was like shouting answers.
Oh yeah,
You lost to a
my son
child?
back here was-
You lost to me.
Yeah, my
How
son was
do you
back
lose
here
against
just
a
little-
child?
So I'm trying to find a good category here or questions because so far a lot of them's been just yeah. Okay, go for it. So let's see here. Okay, I guess we'll do. I don't know if these will work. Oh, we'll try them. So I will. Isaiah, why don't we go with you first? I like you. Question one, Isaiah.
Let's
What
see
was
here.
the name of the first film in the Harry Potter series?
Are you really gonna start with
Yeah.
it?
No, this is not a trick question, Isaiah.
Harry Potter?
Harry Potter.
Don't you dare say C-3PO.
Just say you don't know. Don't throw something stupid out
Just
there. Come
pass
on.
it to somebody.
Phone a friend.
Look, I know the name, but I'm trying to get it. Oh, isn't it like the Witch Heaven or something like that?
What?
Oh my God.
Which
Sorcerer's
heaven?
Stone.
Yes. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. So.
Stone.
All right. So we'll go to John.
Oh God, I'm gonna fail. Give it to Isaiah.
Oh God.
In which movie did Keanu Reeves learn judo, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, marksmanship, and diving to perform about 95% of his scenes?
I
Which
can never
movie?
spell jiu-jitsu, so Isaiah, here you go.
What's the question?
Pay attention.
In what movie did Keanu Reeves learn jiu-jitsu, Brazilian judo, marksmanship, and diving to perform 90% of his own stunts in what movie?
Isn't it It Man?
No.
What?
The
Chrissy?
Matrix.
No, it was John Wick
John
Chapter
Wick.
2.
Oh,
John Wick.
Crap. I thought it was. I thought for sure it was.
All
the Matrix.
right, Colin. We're gonna pass on that one. I'll say that one.
Oh
for
wait, is that a
Isaiah.
one you're gonna say for Isaiah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
When adjusting inflation. Oh, that was too. Oh, maybe. Which is the highest grossing movie of all time?
Highest grossing movie of all time. Is it Avengers Endgame?
No. Let me see when this was.
I think
All right,
I think I know.
Isaiah.
I remember this from a past trivia we had on Kicking It. It's the Joker by Mariano Lucera or something that Callan was saying.
No.
Christy knows.
And
Avatar.
Chris? No.
I think I know.
Chris knows.
Chris?
Chris, go for it.
I think I heard one time it was Frozen.
No.
Entertaining?
Gone with the Wind.
Ah,
Oh, Gone with the
Wait,
Wind.
who won?
The classic movie.
Oh
I never
man.
even watched it. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Frankly, dear, I don't give a damn.
Cars. All
Uh,
right. This one I should probably give to Isaiah too, but I'll give it to Sarge. How many Star Wars movies are there? And this is was updated Jan 13, 2022. So just recently.
So just recently?
Yep.
Are we talking spin-offs and
It just says how many Star Wars movies?
okay.
11.
No.
9.
No.
Nine.
No.
12.
No. Isaiah? Who said 12?
I did.
I'm gonna go 30.
All right, well, you already heard the answer, so.
All the series, TV shows, all that stuff.
No,
They wanted the movies, Isaiah.
not the TV shows.
Let's
So
see
I
here.
know
So
like
we're
all
on
the
to.
prequels and the sequels were 9 movies. Then you got the 2 spin-offs.
He was
Yeah.
talking the original. He was
No,
talking.
it said 12.
Just the movie.
It just states how many Star Wars movies.
What was the answer?
12.
12.
Well,
11.
12 too
Oh,
many.
let's see here. I gotta find someone that like all these ones. I'm like, I don't even know the answer to.
So I know it's like 9 films, and then you had Rogue One and Solo, a Star Wars story. So that's 11 movies right there.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then you have the TV shows. You have The Mandalorian, Book of Boba
Clone
Fett,
Wars,
and then you have Obi-Wan
Bad
Kenobi.
Batch.
We
That's
barely
right.
count Book of Boba Fett. That was
Right.
barely-
From what I
All
got,
right,
dude.
Dave. In the movie Back to the Future, what was the name of Marty McFly's band?
What was the question? Yeah, I didn't hear it.
In the movie Back to the Future, what was the name of Marty McFly's band?
Marty McFly's maid.
Band. His group.
Band? Oh.
Yeah, band.
I got hearing problems. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
I don't remember.
Isaiah? This should be a good one.
I haven't even watched the single Back to the Future movie. I don't know.
Oh dear God!
Listen, do you know?
I don't remember. I knew the character was in a band, but I don't remember what the name of it was.
I don't even remember them saying it too, but it's
We're an
Pinhead.
American band. I'm just kidding.
It's Pinhead.
Go,
Yeah.
Johnny, go.
Yeah, it's the Pinhead.
I don't know either. I just
Yeah.
know that he played Johnny Be Good and he crushed it.
Yeah.
That's all I
Yeah,
know.
crushed it in
Michael J. Fox.
1955, actually.
Yeah.
What was the answer?
Okay. It's the Pinheads,
Oh,
Okay.
of course.
which I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
So
didn't
we're back.
either.
So we're up
Go,
to
Johnny,
Chris.
go.
Oh, let's see here, Chris.
Yep.
All right, let's see. Well, this one should be an easy one. I should leave for Isaiah. We'll move on to the next one. In the 2007 movie Stop the Yard, what job did DJ take to pay bills for his education? Chris, you might be too young for this one.
I'm just gonna go on a limb and say janitor. I don't know.
I'll give it to you. It was a gardener. All right, Chrissy, for your
Yes.
first one. Where does the movie Princess Diaries 2 Royal Engagement take place?
I know it's some sort of fictional country, but I can't remember the name of it.
Oh God, Isaiah.
Oh my
what is
God,
your
Isaiah, if
answer?
you know this.
Fantasia.
What?
Chris,
I think I know. I think I know.
Oh,
All right,
Chris
Chris?
knows.
England?
It says Geneva. I don't know. where-
Yeah,
Okay, I think
Geneva,
it is.
Switzerland.
Okay, Switzerland.
kind of
okay.
like that, yeah.
All right.
Fantasia is a Disney movie, Isaiah.
Classic
I thought-
Disney movie.
I found a great one for Isaiah here. We'll go one more time around here.
Okay.
God.
Which sport is in the what sport is 2007 film Blades of Glory about?
Figure skating.
Thank you, Calvin. Figure skating. Yes.
You
No,
only
I
knew-
stole the point, Isaiah.
You
I
stole
stole
it.
And I have a point. Wait. So I have one. Calvin has one. Oh, great. Sorry.
Chris has a
0.
couple.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give Isaiah the other one I was going to do here for him. Ooh, I have to find it now. All right. Who portrayed Bruce Wayne in the movie Batman Begins? I actually forgot he was.
Pass it.
Oh, I think I know. I think I know this.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Was it Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
No!
Christian Bale.
I was going to say Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
I think John gets the point for that one.
Yeah, and Chris, I want you to definitely tag this at about 48 minutes in, so we can put that on TikTok.
Can't you smell what the bat is cooking?
That would be
Right?
on Isaiah.
Oh my God, you crack me up.
Batman.
Who? This is John's. Who played the? What actor played the former FBI agent turned criminal in Fast and the Furious 6?
Dwayne Johnson? No, no.
Vin Diesel! Vin Diesel!
Vin Diesel.
It's Vin Diesel, John!
No,
I got it. I got it.
no, it's not. According to this, it's Paul Walker.
Ah! I had it in my head. I had it in my head. I said the wrong name. It's not
I thought
fair.
it was Vin Diesel.
Not fair.
No,
Isaiah,
not
who the hell is
Isaiah,
Rowan
Isaiah,
Atkinson?
holy cow.
Isaiah, this is
He's the guy
about
that played
family.
Mr. Bean.
Bean.
Isaiah, this is about family. What
He
did you
played
do?
Johnny Major. Johnny Major.
Colin, what actress won her first Oscar for Kramer versus Kramer?
Which actress won?
Yes. Her first Oscar for Kramer versus Kramer. Yeah, you might be a little older for this one, or younger
Yeah,
for this one.
I'm going to give it to Christy. I have no
Okay.
idea.
Chrissy?
Meryl Streep.
Yep, Meryl Streep.
I wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah. Barely remember it, but I know she won for that movie.
Let's see here, Sarge. Oh God! I thought these were supposed to be easy. I don't even know half of these. I'm looking at the answers.
Oh my god.
Let's see here. Who played Mark Zuckerberg in the social? No, that's not one. No, I don't want that one.
I wouldn't
Okay,
even
here
know
we
that
go.
one.
Oh, okay, sorry. Who's the first actor that got a major role in Nightmare on Elm Street?
Ooh.
The actor?
Yeah, actor.
Ooh.
Got his first major role in Nightmare on Elm Street.
I see his face. I don't even know who the actor was. Freddy Cougar.
No.
No? Chrissy?
What?
I don't even know.
Chrissy, who got his
Johnny
first
Depp?
major role? Johnny Depp, yep.
It was
I didn't
Johnny
know that.
Depp.
That's right.
Sinks into the mattress and his blood starts spewing out. Ugh. Gross.
That's right.
Way to make an impact.
All right, mess around. God, I wish Isaiah was here for this one. This one's a good one for him.
Well, he's
It'll
decided
be
to
bad.
hightail it
Yeah.
out of here, so.
He
Yeah,
forfeits, so he forfeits, so he loses again.
Yeah.
I lose again. I lose again.
Mess around. So on the rating, on the rating of a movie, the R stands for what?
The R stands for restricted.
Yes.
Yes.
God, I would have loved to hear Isaiah's answer for that.
Would not have been able to figure it out.
Wait, what if he comes back on in a minute?
Oh no.
Oh, we got,
We're all
a
in
good
trouble.
story. We got a good story about that one last week or last time we did.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Chris, last one here.
Yep.
The
Yep.
phrase "you're gonna need a bigger boat" was made made popular in what movie?
Oh,
Oh, I know this one.
I
Chris,
think I
you
do
are-
too.
I know it.
I don't know.
Jaws.
Jaws. Yep.
Talon got it.
After I started reading, I'm like, oh, Chris didn't even see this one. So last time when we did, I think it was Roundtable, we did a trivia, and Isaiah jumped off before I could answer him a question. So I gave it to the panel to give me Isaiah's best answer, and it was name the character that sat on a wall and had a great fall.
Mm-hmm.
So we all went around, and Isaiah came back on when we were backstage. So I asked him. He actually knew it was Humpty Dumpty. I was actually kind
Ooh.
of shocked.
Surprised.
Wow.
Yeah, because we're all like, oh, he'd probably say, oh, it was a round thing, football.
Pinocchio.
Yeah,
Or
Yeah,
Big
but
Bad
still
Wolf.
skin.
So, all right, guys. Sorry for a little technical issues and not being totally prepared with trivia, but I think we still had a great show. I'll go around the room and give everybody a few seconds to say their thoughts. Chrissy, we'll start with you. What do you got going on?
Oh, not much. Just I know, just hoping for kicking it with Isaiah and Ace, and looking forward to talking on Between the Ropes, talking about Elimination Chamber, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, John. How about you? What you got going on?
I need a good number for a therapist. My Bengals lost this past Sunday, and I'm still recovering. And unlike unlike what Dean said, I admitted that was a face mask. But no, just got a lot of stuff coming up, and ready to be traumatized.
All right, Mr. Collin. How about you?
Thanks for the invite. Fun to be on here and talking pop culture of his time. And again, hey, Moon Knight's coming, Doctor Strange is coming.
Yes.
Maybe some more Star Wars content's coming. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, Sarge. How about you? What you got going on?
I just want to say thank you for having me on. I think it was like the first time I'm on this show, so just thank you, and it was fun.
All right, Dave. That's all right. What you got going on?
Not a whole lot. I just want to say, if you haven't watched John's show with Dean Blando, go watch it because that was amazing.
It was cool.
All right,
Probably not.
Chris. What you got going on?
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, tuning in. Sorry for the technical issues. Coming up, we have Tuesday Night Mania, kind of covering a little bit of previewing Elimination Chamber and a bunch of other topics. So make sure to tune in for that.
All right.
I hate to tell you this, Brendan, but this just came across the MI6 group chat from Isaiah. Isn't Darius Rucker an NBA player for the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Oh, dear.
Don't you dare bring my Cavs in this situation.
God.
No.
No, he did not. He did not.
He needs
send
to
that.
listen to Hootie and the Blowfish first
He
of all,
did.
and then listen to Darius Rucker's solo stuff afterwards.
Wait. Hootie and the. Wait, how did Isaiah?
Darius Rucker was lead singer of Hootie and the Blowfish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Isaiah.
And he
God.
got
Stop
Darius
jinxing my
Rucker playing
Cavs.
for the Cleveland
Yeah.
Cavaliers. It's
Oh,
about
yeah.
as good. Hang on, it's about as good as Isaiah thinking on kicking it a while back. He thought George Foreman, one of the greatest boxers of all time, played running back for the Houston Texans.
No.
Nice.
We're
Okay,
a
come over that.
playoff team, Isaiah. Don't. We're literally listening
Isaiah-
to this record right now.
Isaiah also
I'm not
messaged
saying-
me, and he thought Eminem was black.
What?
Well, no, but
Isaiah.
Ah!
you
The
guys think
Cavs
those are
are
good ones.
third in the East right now.
Colin,
Stop talking about my Cavs.
Colin, I tell you what, I'm going to bring it up, and I know you're just going to, your heart's going to break again. Isaiah thought Junior Seau was a bench player,
I know. I know.
and Wayne Gretzky was a baseball player.
Yeah, I heard that too.
That I know
What?
about too.
Yeah, so.
Oh
But yeah,
my
like Chris
God.
said, keep tuning in. Top of the hour, we're gonna have Tuesday Night Mania. We have a special guest on, and yeah, Isaiah.
Showing
I
us
tell
that
you.
stuff. Holy moly.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a special guest on Tuesday Night Mania, and then coming up March 1st, we're gonna have a special on deck show. We are going to have on the Twins AAA Vice President Shane. He's also the director of marketing and relations and broadcasting, so we get the chance to talk to him. Callan, I've invited you on. Chris will be there, so that should be a great topic to talk about and see how he got to where he's at. But with that being said, guys, thank you again for joining Entertainment Hour, and we'll see you all, at the top of the hour for Tuesday Night Mania. Have a good one.
Night.